Not supposed to say that word, I tell you.
Pete months before you
trivia?
fall
No,
asleep.
sleep. We don't say it.
Oh, that's right. Bad word.
Cynthia, when I bring stuff on the television set each night, when they do these explainers, I find it personally interesting.
Yes.
And I think it's something that folks at home would like to know, as opposed to the stuff you bring every night to the table. So let me start with this.
My trivia is thrilling.
Your trivia, well, yes, sometimes it can be. So the summer solstice occurred today at 3:51 this afternoon. Okay, so 3:51 this afternoon. Today's summer solstice, I thought this was really interesting when I read this morning. Today's summer solstice is the earliest in 228 years, 1796. At that time, Ed guessed that Richard Nixon was president. I said no, it was George Washington. George Washington was president the last time we had this early of a summer solstice, 1796. I thought that was a cool little tidbit. So the summer solstice, it usually occurs on June 21st. It marks the North Pole's maximum tilt toward the sun, right? The sun appears directly over the Tropic of Cancer, and that just results in the longest day and the shortest night of the year. From now until winter, the solstice, now until the winter solstice, the days will become shorter. So we've kind of peaked right now. Today we have 14 hours and 18 minutes. That's the longest day. By September 1, it's 12 hours. We drop to 12 hours and 48 minutes of daylight. And by December 20th, the solstice this year, the winter solstice, is on December 20th. It's 9 hours and 59 minutes. There's our shortest day of the year. So why do we have the solstice? Why does it kind of fluctuate a little bit? Well, it's all about the leap year. So remember, Earth's orbit takes 365.24219 days, not exactly 365. So to make up for that fact, an extra day is added to the calendar every 4 years. That's why we have leap years. So during those leap years, like this year, 2024, solstices and equinoxes occur about 18 hours earlier than the previous year. This shifts our summer equinox back one day to the 20th. Ed, you got all that?
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Good. Even Lee has that. I know Lee's always on top of it. Lee's behind the camera, too. You guys can't see her at home. But Ed's the problem child here in the studio. Lee's on the ball. Here we go. Look what we have. We have a little bit of rain out there right now. You're not going to believe this. We have another disturbance that we're going to watch over here that's in the process of moving toward Florida, North Florida, up around Jacksonville, and then toward really southeast Georgia, maybe parts of South Carolina. 50% probability of that developing. We have one down around Belize. As that moves across the Yucatan Peninsula, now the odds of that increasing goes up to 60%. This system in the far southern Gulf and the one up here by the state of Florida, if they develop, the next names, remember Alberto just fizzled out. There'll be Beryl and there'll be Chris. Those will be the next couple. And if the one that develops down in the Yucatan and down in the southern reaches of the Gulf, look at the rain that it's going to dump. 5 to 10 inches. Horrible drought in this part of Mexico, all the way up to central Mexico, where they're going to pick up the 5 to 10 inches. That'll end the drought or at least put a major dent in the drought. But nobody needs 5 to 10 inches of rain. They'll have it there. Up here next week, I have 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We have 20% coverage of rain, but any rain that's picked up during that time frame will be very, very light. Monday now through the weekends dry, Monday and Tuesday dry. There's your Wednesday through Friday, the low coverage, and then the weekend after that, we're dry as well. 75, that's the low tonight, warm and muggy. During the day tomorrow, clouds to start the day, and then the sun comes out. It's a dry day, a hot day, a humid day. We hit 95 tomorrow. There's the next 14. And let me just show you all 14. I have July 4th on there too. So out of the 14 days, 3 out of the 14 have rain. But the rain is, low coverage, very light amounts. So for all of you people that were sick of the rain, me included, well, here's what we deal with. Now the spigot shuts off and we just dry out and then we heat up. And 8 out of the 14 days, it's either going to be 98 or 99. I don't have any triple digits in the forecast, but we will be very close. 8 out of the 14 days with those high temperatures well into the upper 90s, 98 or 99. So the heat is on. Texas summer officially began today astronomically, but it's been in place for quite a while now because this is Texas.